Fans want to know about a song called Yosemite.
Okay, so Yosemite, this is so me. So Yosemite is a track I talked about in all my interviews and online and whatever, and now it's just not on the record.
What?
I know.
Why? What happened? What did it do wrong?
It was too happy. We're not there yet.
Oh my God, that's a good point. Have you ever put out a song
JK,
that's overly
fans.
happy?
JK. That was a weird thing to say.
No, but
No, you know what it is? No. I'm getting to the place that I was singing about in Yosemite, and I'm just not there yet.
right.
Like at the end of the record, I wrote Cherry and White Mustang, which I felt like I even sounded kind of annoyed in these tracks, which I'm not really used to hearing myself sound that way musically. And I realized, like, I think I thought by the end of this record I'd be in a totally different spot, like a little bit of a 180, like we're in this really super clear zone. And then I realized I'm still figuring out so much stuff. And Yosemite was more of like this idealistic return to nature zone that I've dipped into personally.
You
but
seem closer to that than I've ever.
Yeah, I am.
I don't pretend to know you well, but I've known you on and off for some time.
Yeah, for sure.
And you seem like somebody who could turn that mentality or that kind of idealistic approach into something more full length at some point.
Yeah, I would love to. Like, there's so many different ways you could go, and it was slow too. And I was more feeling like some of my more fiery tracks.
The heavier beats,
Yeah.
like we played today. Summer Bummer, Groupie Love, 2 amazing brand new songs taken from an album, 16 songs in total.
Yeah.
So a lot of music for fans. So any of this kind of like complaining that we've been sort of throwing your way subtly and subversively about where's this album, Lana, you're finally coming through with 16 songs,
That's
which is
true.
amazing.
That's a pretty long track, especially because like the songs are 5 and 6 minutes. So.
People are asking about a song called Architecture.
God, that's another song that I talked about all the time, and it's right. Talk about like a brother and sister track, like Groupie Love and Summer Bummer.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the yin to the Yosemite's yang. It's like again super. It's kind of all about Topanga and this spot, this zone that I was in for a minute, and then kind of got like shifted out of. Almost the more I did features and the more I was like out of that kind of quiet place, which I kind of liken to the far west, like Malibu, Topanga.
Because what's the song on the album that I gave you the standing O for when we were listening to the record?
When the World Was at War, We Kept Dancing. Yeah.
Which is vocally to me.
I know, I was surprised you liked that one.
Oh, because vocally to me, it's. How do I put this without sounding like you know how much I'm.
I remember exactly. I
What did I
remember
say?
verbatim what you said. You're like, I feel like you've been cheating the fans by not ever singing that way or something like that.
Yeah, probably something as obnoxious as that. But
but it came off good. I was glad you liked it.
Yeah, and I do think that it's like you're holding on to, and you talk about this. I know that you got to go, but I mean I'm cramming it all at the last minute. But you talk about this kind of open space, this optimism, these things that don't feature that much on this album. You're not ready to immerse yourself totally into that yet. But that song in particular as well. What's it called again?
When the World Was at War,
Yes.
we kept dancing.
Yes, and so that when I hear that vocally, I feel like that's something else that you're holding on to that we've yet to see you immerse yourself in, but you kind of dabble there. Like I've never heard you vocally go there before.
That's true. Yeah, it's a really high soprano part, and
A pure.
you have to be really confident to just like get above a high C and to just also the words.
Above a high C.
I know.
High C is what I always call when somebody's like, well, do you like the album? Well, it's okay.
Yeah,
Don't give me the high.
exactly.
Don't give me the high C.
It's high.
It is high, but it's pure, and you can reach it. And you can reach it effortlessly as well.
Nope.
People want to know about Roses Bloom. What's Roses Bloom? They want to know about
Roses
that.
Blooming. That was a song that was again going to be on the record as
You
an
should
intro.
stop telling people about these songs and don't make it on your fans are obsessive.
I know. Yeah.
It didn't make it?
It'll find a place.
Good.
No, it's on the floor.
Lana,
Cutting room floor.
thank you
Thank you.
for coming in. It's been so much fun hanging out with you today. It really has.
Thank you, Zane. Thanks so much for playing both tracks. Summer Bummer is by far one of my favorite tracks I've written in a long time.